If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose opportunities, Chuck, don't make way for a prodigy.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get deceptive. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives of the industry full of tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That is caught by Lamb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Auburn. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Steps away to his left. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's Pickett. Targets Lamb on the comeback. Her pass is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Very good with the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. There he goes, left side. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back to throw, Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Go, Reeves, go!
On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, what a move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Auburn. We got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I said, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. They will take a 7-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the option to give to Swift here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 177 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. And outbounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
In motion, the tight end. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Swift. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And getting this just shy of midfield, was spotted at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 67 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Now a give right side Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they put...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a third teammate who was able to get it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. Back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Open man right side, it's Lamb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pickett's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pickett now on first down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And just shutting him off there. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is Smith for the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays it.
There he goes, right side.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Third and 2, Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Pickett back to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Pickett.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And running with power here. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And then get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And an Eagle first down.
But first down, Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Hurts. And he is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First down, Eagle.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Philadelphia.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's ball. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defense.